Naya today. Today I'm gonna be doing a story time on how I found out I was pregnant at the age I currently am right now, 19 years old, as the title say. My mama reaction, and just everybody reaction. But yeah, get back with y'all when it's time to start the story time. I know y'all want to be nosy, so let's start off. So basically, I was talking to this dude, because like I'm in college, so like me being in college right now, I'm like, okay, what won't happen? Like, what bad could happen? So I'm like, kind of like, having fun, doing my thing, partying at its finest. I'm telling you, partying at its finest. That's what I was doing, Bookie. And like, I met this dude. He is not on campus. No, none of that. For y'all nosy motherfuckers, he is not. Um, I met him. I met him on a social media app. Just know that. I met him on a social media app. And this is coming straight from the heart. I ain't never really talked to nobody off no social media app. Never did. Not off Instagram, Snapchat, none of that. I ain't never talked to nobody off no app. Right? So like me, like kind of like I don't do long distance relationship. So for some reason, I blocked this nigga. I literally blocked him, and I was continuing to talk to the niggas I was talking to. And then we was on and off talking, and then we stopped talking for a while. You know what that mean when we stop talking to a nigga for a while? Y'all both stop talking to each other. You already know. Somebody's fucking somebody else. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I blocked him because like before all this happened, like me, like I had the mindset of like fuck niggas. Like I was literally treating niggas like how they treated me. Like I was treating niggas like a bitch and talking to them like a bitch. Like I'm sorry too, but I was talking to niggas like a bitch. Like you can ask everybody around me. I'm telling you, I may or might have had a little like emotional attachment shit, but I was talking to niggas like a bitch. Like you my bitch, nigga. I was literally talking to niggas like that. I'm like niggas couldn't understand why I was talking to them like that, but it was just me because it's like that's just me. So fast forward, this was around like in hold on. This was like around in hold on. So this was around in February. Yeah, I start talking to him in February. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the messages. I have messages. I started talking to him in February. Damn. I went back talking to him in April. Like half of April. So I'll give the correct date, like the amount date. April the 20th. I had texted him. Cause boom. I texted him, he texted me back. We was just chatting. And I was telling him how like yeah, he live in a different state. I know y'all knows him. He live in a different state. I don't care though. He live in a different state. At least I know my baby daddy. But he live in a different state. Where my other family live at. Which I go most of the time. So he live in New York. So I was supposed to hang with my cousin when I went for my birthday, because I was texting my cousin like for places we can go and stuff, and asked her like what else was she like, what else can we do like together and stuff like that. So I texted her and everything, and I was telling her, I was like I was like party. I was like, well, is there any parties? Because like I don't be hearing about parties like that really up there like that, because like I have like one friend up there, but she don't really go to those parties. She go to clubs. So it's like, I don't know. I was second guessing and thinking about it, but I went, and like I said, I was supposed to be doing stuff with my cousin, like going places. We were supposed to be going shopping, into a party or something. But the party ended up getting canceled when I got there. So after that, hold on, I'm trying to remember. So y'all, I'm back. After that, it was time for me to get ready to go. So I was packing, which in my YouTube videos, as you can see me getting ready for my birthday trip. In the meantime, this was like April. I texted my cousin like the same time I was texting him, and me and him was still talking this shit like that. So basically, like I told y'all, the videos and everything, I'm me showing y'all me getting ready for my birthday trip, all that. Let me stop. Okay, so back to the story. Let me get back to the story. Okay, so May comes. Let me see. May comes. He texted me the beginning of May. What am I doing? And as soon as I got there, I washed, did everything. Well, first I had to catch the train to my aunt's house, because my aunt had to go pick up my little cousins. So yeah, so I caught the train, which I love doing it, but it's like I be like kind of terrified sometimes. But it's like I don't be having no bad perspective in the trains like that. And yeah, so basically after that, I went to put money on my Metro card in order to get on the train, because in New York City you have to have a Metro card. Well, you don't have to, but I wasn't taking no bus and I wasn't taking no cab when I can take the train, and I know how to take the train. So that's what I did. I took the train to my aunt's house, and then who was texting about where he was at. So boom. So I was waiting till like washing stuff in order to go see him, to meet him and stuff. So y'all, mind you y'all, I was FaceTiming this boy every day. Well, this man every day. And so in my heart, I'm like, fuck, shit, I'm scared as fuck. That's how the fuck I read it. Scared as fuck. But I'm like, okay, you doing your big one, I guess. So later on, I got off the train, went to my aunt's house. Got to my aunt's house, I mean. And after I got to my aunt's house, I got washed like I told y'all. Getting washed, getting dressed. Um, I told my aunt he was literally a friend. He was a friend, y'all. He was a friend. I literally was trying to place this nigga in like a friend and a homie category, but he was not going for it. And I told this nigga this myself. He was not going for it. I told him that. And he laughed. But yeah, I gotta drink my water. At least stay hydrated. So after that, so my aunt, I was when I hang out with a friend, like this week was my birthday weekend. And she was like, okay, just let me know when you get back. So I took the train and all that. Got out of this and that. See him. We had fun, you know. I can't exclude everything, but we was all stuff together. Came to see me. We were just chilling. That's what we were doing, chilling. I didn't really smoke. I was just ready to drink. And yeah, so fast forward, past all that. When we did the do. I was drunk. It was my birthday night. And we had Dawn. I forgot that liquor. I don't know if I still have that bottle. But I was drinking on, it was like a blue type, liquor. I was drinking on that. And I was drinking on the blue, it was like a blue kind of, it was something new that came out. I was drinking on that too. And I was just mixing all that together and I was feeling good. So I was waiting for him to come. He came that night. And y'all know how people get when they get drunk. I had got too overly tipsy. And we did what we did. We did what we had did. And that was just that. And then also, like, me, like, when I'm intoxicated, like, I'm kind of, like, I'm fully aware, but, like, I'm also paranoid. So, I'm kind of paranoid. We was doing what we was doing. So, I'm like, okay. Y'all know, like, the little stuff y'all be saying when y'all be getting it. I was saying that. It was something I shouldn't have said. That I said. And I said it. And I did it. Yeah. But when I said it, I was just when everything just, you know, flashed in together. So after that, he went home. We was talking. We were still talking. FaceTime, sleeping. And I was noticing that he was sleeping a lot. And I also noticed I had a dream that my belly button fell off. So I'm like, my belly button felt falling off. So I told him, I was like, well, okay. I had a dream about my belly button falling off. Trying to figure out what was that about. So I forgot who I called. I forgot who I called. Like, I kid you not, y'all. I called somebody, but I forgot who I called. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I called my friend, and I told her, I was like, I called my friend, and during the time, my brother, I called him, and I told both of them, I was like, well, what that mean when you got a dream, when you had a dream, and it shows that your belly button falling off or something like that. And like it was like everybody was telling me different stuff. Everybody was like, maybe the person you had out of this week had sex with somebody else. Um, maybe you're pregnant, and like I was so in denial about that. I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, can't be, no. But it was like, well, oh, maybe he just got somebody else pregnant. Da 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 da. So I'm like, okay. So maybe I was like, I was not thinking like it would have been me. But I was like, okay, maybe it's just something else. Maybe it's just like a dream, whatever. So we ended up doing it the next day. We did it, it was the first day too. It was like most of the week we did it. Like, it was a couple of days we did it. And then I think the last straw was when it was time for me to go home. That's when I did it. That's what, I guess, kicked it off. Like, started off. And I never got that dream again. And I'm thinking, I'm like, well, I was still thinking about it. I was like, well, okay. Me, let's let me go home. You know, did it do again. And that's when, I'm sorry, y'all. That's when I went home. I got home Friday. I left Thursday. Got home Friday. And you know, I look kind of chubby and stuff. And like, I was looking chubby than I usually look. But I was like ignoring it. And then like when I came home, like I was sleeping. Like I slept. I cried because I had missed my man, my baby daddy now. But I cried way back. Me and him was on the phone the whole time. It was just like he knew, because like he had rubbed on my stomach and stuff like that. Like after all that, like he knew. And he told me. And like, y'all, this is crazy. Like, I don't know what to say, but it's crazy. But anyways, back to the story. It was on the phone. I went back home. Got home. Unpacked my stuff. Took a shower. I was like, got in the shower. I'm like, why is my breast sore? Because I'm like, that don't happen to me. Like, that don't happen to me at all, really. And I'm like, why is my breast sore? So I'm like, okay. I searched it up. And that's when that came up. So I'm like, no, ain't no way. And I'm like, maybe it could be true, because the dream I had, and I searched the dream up, and I really couldn't get no like results on it and what it mean. But some people were telling me like pregnancy and all of that. But like I told y'all, I did not pay that no mind, because I'm like, no, not me. So I forgot where I left off at. Hold on, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm back. So I gotta find out where I left off at, because this pregnancy brain is not it, y'all. It's not. Oh yeah. I got back home, unpacked. My breast was sore. They was very sore. I searched it up, like I told y'all, all of that. I'm gonna say like a couple of days went by. It was almost time for me, go back to school. And I'm gonna say June. Yeah, June. 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 June the 2nd. Yeah, June the 2nd. I my intuition, well, not even my intuition, y'all. I'm not gonna even say that. The job I was working at, I was working at Taco Bell during the time when I went on my birthday trip. So when I came back, I was complaining about my back and my legs and everything was hurting. Like my back was hurting real bad, like real bad. And one of my coworkers, she was like, "Girl, your ass pregnant." Like everybody was saying that, and I was like, "No." I was like, "No, y'all stop saying that." I was like, "No, no, 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 no." So I waited to like a couple of hours later when it was time for me to go on my break. You know what? No, I asked my manager, because the manager is my cousin, but she's still there. But I asked her, I was like, okay, well, can I go? Can I take a break so I can run to the store? So I ran to the store. I went on break, ran to the store. I got the test. I got like a clear blue, and I had like my first pregnancy one. Yeah, I only had got two at the time. Only had got two. So I was like, okay, well, when I get home, I'm gonna take this. So like I was like hiding that shit in my bag. Like I had like a big old handbag I got from Shein. I was hiding it in that bag. Like I did not want nobody to know that I was, yeah. I did not want nobody to know that I went and brought a test. So after that, it was time for me to go home. And I went home. I made sure everything was in my purse, which nobody could see, not even my mom could see. I'm acting normal in the car with my mama. I get home. I wake up that morning because something told me to get up that morning. And I took the test. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna finally take the test. And I was like, okay. So I peed in the cup, put the stick in there, and closed the top on both of them. So that's what I did. And you know how like when you not really is when you I'm not gonna say you're not, when you're experienced in doing something, well, not experienced in doing something, but like you had like a past recent time where you first took a pregnancy test and it turned out negative. Okay, that's how I thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be just a straight negative. So come to find out, I came back like, I guess I'm gonna say like 30 minutes later, because I recorded the video, y'all. I recorded the video of me taking the test, and it was not good, y'all. I look back at that test, those two tests. It said pregnant. No, y'all. Let me tell y'all what it said. It had like a line. It had like a line, y'all. These are my old pregnancy tests right here. This is the like the off-brand one and the clear blue one. Y'all, I took 4 tests. These 2 tests right here. No. These 2 tests right here. I brought these last to make sure it was confirmation. And this one for confirmation. This was the clear blue that I took. Y'all don't mind it. This is the clear blue that I took. And y'all should have saw how fast I dialed my best friend on that phone. She was the first person I called, because I'm like, bitch, you know what? And she just screaming. I came in my room. She just screaming, doing all this and all that. I'm like, girl, no. What are you screaming for? I'm like, don't you know I am really pregnant? And she was like, yes, bestie, yes. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I can't be. And she was like, yep, you can be. So that's when I called my baby daddy. And I told him, I was like, I ain't say nothing. I just showed him the test like this. And he was like, and I was like, and he was like, I told you. And I was like, you did tell me. You did tell me. So, like, I was kind of like, at that moment, I was like, my head was all over the place. Like, y'all, my head was all over the place. I was crying. My head was just all over the place, y'all. Like, I was upset. I called my cousin. He was kind of upset. Like, y'all, with this, like, with me, was telling people and stuff. Like, it was a lot. So, the reaction that my mom gave me, I really didn't want to tell her, y'all. Like, I didn't want to tell her. But it's like, my instance, like, it would have, like, well, not my instance, but my guilt, it would have ate me alive for me to sit right there and play like I'm not pregnant. Like, she would have known something was wrong. So I called my godmama, because I called my sister and them. So I'm like, okay, boom. I didn't call my mama first, because I'm like, okay, my mama probably gonna be upset with me. So I called my godmama, and I talked to my godmama, and I told her, I said, can you talk to my mama for me? And I said, and I also got something to tell you too. So I told her I was pregnant, and she was like, what? She was like, do your mama know? I was like, no. I was like, that's why I call you, so you can tell her, because I don't know how to tell her. And she was like, I'm gonna tell her, because I think they was with each other that day. I think they was at the time, I think. So that's when I guess my godmama told her, and my mama called me. I was still on my break. Oh no, I called them. I called everybody when I went to work the next day, and I called them, and I was telling them that I was pregnant. I was telling my sisters and stuff. My sister on my daddy's side, they was happy. I'm not gonna say my sister on my mama's side wasn't happy, but like, they was like, it's not nothing to judge me about and stuff. Like, they wasn't being judgmental about it. My sisters, nobody wasn't really judging me really about it. But yeah, like I said, I called my mama. Mind you, I'm at work, still on the clock. I'm talking on the phone, telling everybody. I even called my boy best friend. I told him, and he was like, "What best friend?" He was like, "What?" And then that's after that, I called my mama. After I called everybody, because like, I know that was probably gonna be like the last person I needed to hear, because she was probably really was gonna go off on me. So I called her, and I was like, I told her, I was like, well, did my godmama call you and tell you what happened? And she was like, what? Like, y'all know how like y'all mamas be playing that little game where it's like they don't know nothing and they know something. And like, my intuition was telling me like, she already know, but she trying to see if you gonna tell her. So I told her, I was like, y'all, man, I was like so scared and nervous. I was like, you know how I was like just using my sisters and my nephews as examples and stuff. I was like, you know how my sister and her baby daddy made my nephew and stuff like that. She was like, yeah. She was like, well, that's not telling me nothing. Tell me. She was like, girl, come on and tell me. And then that's when I used another example. I was like, you remember, I forgot what other example that I used. And then after I said that, I told her, I was like, you probably gonna get mad at me. but I'm pregnant and I took the test. And I think she was like, wow, and she was like signing and stuff. And she was like, well, we're gonna talk later on when we get off work. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. So she came to pick me up from work and we talked about this and that. After that, she was like, she don't have no reason to be mad at me, because at least I'm finished high school and I'm still in college, and I am still in college, and I am gonna stay in college. I am gonna keep pushing myself to be more successful and stuff. But yeah, as y'all see, I changed my hairstyle. I changed the style because y'all see these braids getting old. But yeah, so I did not finish it. So after that, after I told my mama, she was saying that we're gonna get some confirmation that I was pregnant, and it was confirmation that I was 3 weeks pregnant. Yeah, I was 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. But I was like, I can't be 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I gotta be 2 or 3 weeks, because I just had got back. Like, that was like 2 weeks ago. I just had got back from my trip, and I found out I was pregnant like during the check-in. Because you really think about it, it. 19 through the first, that's 2 weeks right there, y'all. That's 2 weeks. And I found out on the second. I don't know how y'all calculated it, but yeah, that was 2 weeks for me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta be 2 weeks or something like that, and some days old. So the doctor confirmed it, and that's when, you know, everything was just boom. And I'm telling y'all, like, everything just went into shambles. It's like 2:57, y'all. Everything went into shambles. Like, I mean, like, most people stopped talking to me. The only person that stopped talking to me was my best friend and my friend. Those were the only two that didn't stop talking to me. And my brother. They was there the whole way. They was. Not speaking bad on nobody, but the rest of the people, they just kind of kicked me to the curb. It was like, since I couldn't do stuff that they wanted me to do with them, they just kicked me to the curb and thought twice about it. Kick rocks. But yeah, I sometimes get in my feelings about that, but it's like, when you ask the higher power to like remove stuff that's not really good for you, then that's what happens. But yeah, y'all, that is the end of the story. Thank you all for watching, because I know y'all wanted to know, like, y'all probably wanted to know how I found out, and where was my baby daddy from, and how I made him, this and that. But yeah, y'all, tell y'all friends, tell a friend and another friend, the other friend that was wondering, to watch my video. And also, like, let me know that, y'all like being in my business. Not like that, but let me know. Give me a like, give me a little comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell, because the next video I am going to be posting is it's my baby haul. My baby haul on what I got so far for her. It's mainly like something she need stuff. So yeah, and then after that it's probably gonna be like the baby shower vlog and probably like labor vlog too. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Oh.